Hey friends, welcome to the Tale of the Dragon and another episode of my Martial Arts Chronicles. I'm your host, JC Garretts, and I'm incredibly honored to be here. I just finished up my first official time instructing a foundations class, solo, no assistant, no one shadowing me, just me with 4 other students. And grateful for it. I put together a class with my coach Vanessa's typical warm-up that was familiar to all the students that they could kind of go through. Went to some shadow boxing, and then went on to do one of my favorite set of drills is the Boss Rutan boxing combos. Boss Rutan, for all of you that know or don't know, was the king of Pancrase. He was champion for quite some time. He was a UFC champion, as well as a UFC Hall of Famer. I believe, I will have to check this, but he had quite a winning streak between like the years of 2000. I think he went undefeated from 2002 to 2016 or something like that. I'll have to look it up. Mad respect for Boss Rutan and what he's done and what he's continuing to do in the martial arts world. But anyway, he has a set of audios that he's put together, calling out different combos and doing them in high I don't know if I should say high speed, but they're relatively quick, and you've got to be on your toes and be thinking and really firing off these combos in order to keep up with the track. So students did very well at it for the first time they've done it. Being introduced to it, they did really well, and it really highlighted to me some of the areas where I could clean up as an instructor, where I could give a little more explanation, or possibly I could demonstrate the movements, the exercise a little bit more, to where maybe it would seem just where it would be, where they would be able to integrate just a little bit better. So I'm grateful for that. We did 4 rounds of it per partner, so a total of 8, but each partner did 4 rounds. And to see their progression from the start to where they're just kind of trying to figure this out. Am I doing a 1? Am I doing a 3? 4? I'm confused. To in the final rounds, being able to just rip off the combos like it was no big deal. And then we even went on to add some kicks into there. So really good stuff. Going into this training session, I have a tendency to be a little bit of perfectionist, and it's something that I'm working through, because I know perfectionism is a form of delaying. It's a way of holding ourselves back, because it's like a little deceptive way that the subconscious tries to get us out of doing a thing by telling us that it's not good enough if it's not perfect, and so that we have a tendency to shy away from it, to shy away from doing the thing, because it's not going to be as good as we envision it to be. But we know, but as I'm learning and discovering within myself, putting ourselves into those situations, even when we know we're going to make mistakes and it's not going to be as clean and smooth as what we ultimately want it to be, but getting in there and doing it regardless, and going through the bumps and the rough edges and smoothing those out, I know it's the path of growth. So I went into this section knowing that there was going to be some of that. There were going to be some moments that stepping away, that I knew that I could do as my process: attempt, assess, adjust, attempt, assess, adjust. Thinking about that triangle of progress and catalyzing growth. And so that's exactly what I did today. I made some attempts, I assessed it, I made some adjustments in class, and now for my class tomorrow, I'll be instructing a CAP class tomorrow, which is a little bit higher than the higher level athlete than what we see at the foundations level. I think I'll probably do this similar workout just to fine tune it a bit, refine it a little bit more, get a little bit better at it. So really looking forward to that. So anyway, friends, I would love to hear from you about a time that you possibly stepped into doing something that you knew you had this wonderful vision of what it could look like, but you knew going into it that it wasn't going to be, you weren't going to achieve that vision right away, that you were going to have to step in there and make some mistakes in order to smooth it out. And you forced yourself to do it regardless of that perfectionism syndrome that tried to step in. So I'd love to hear about any experiences that you have with that. So tell me about that in the comments below. And if you like what I'm doing here, please hit the like and subscribe button. And if you think there's anybody out there that might benefit from what I'm doing, please share it with them. So without further ado, with signing off for the Tail of the Dragon, I'm JC Garretts. Enjoy beautiful now, my friends.